This is a Trigano Silver 380 caravan. We're back home after a week away. One of the issues that we had while we were away was our water heater started leaking. Currently all packed up with the roof down. The main reason I'm making this video is because looking online I can find very little recent about the Trigano 380 or Trigano Silver caravans in general, but more importantly nothing about the 240 volt heater, water heater, which is just down here. As you can see, there it is in situ. It's screwed to the floor. Water inlet is at the back here. This is where the hot water comes out. There's a drain plug down there, which I'll try and get a better picture of later because I've only just discovered it. And this one is wired into that 240 volt socket just there. So what I'm going to have to do is take this out, see if I can identify it. Hopefully I'll put that in the credits or the title, and see if we can find out why it's leaking. So here's that drain down point I told about earlier. Finally got it to move. I'm not sure anything's happening. I'll have to pop outside and see where this pipe is going to and whether or not it's kinked. That very dark black looking tube there, that's our drain pipe, and it is very kinked over. So I'm now going to try and sort that out, but I can't do that and keep the camera in this position. So here we are. I've got that drain plug fully unscrewed, or unscrewed as far as I can. That horrible black nasty tube is now level with the floor and going out. I haven't heard any water drain out from it yet. I might have to release a pipe or two just to see if there's anything way of making this drain. Just heard a little gurgle from there. Don't know if you heard that. Having this top tube a little bit of an air bubble, and I don't know if that is growing. I may have to pop outside and see how wet the floor is underneath. There we go, that's better. No, nothing happening underneath really. Very small little puddle. I'm going to use my good old faithful Swiss Army knife just to loosen this pipe off slightly. It does seem to be sucking in air. And whilst it's doing that, I can also see a little dribble coming out the bottom of that pipe there, which I don't think you can see. I have, however, noticed I was worried about getting this out. Doesn't seem to be that well fixed in. Possibly just by the front fixings down here. Right. That seems to be empty. Back to the good old Swiss Army knife. There we go. Lots of water. Now moving. And I'm going to let that gurgle away until it stops. And in today's edition of Underneath the Caravan, while we're making gurgling noises above, this is what's happening underneath. Apologies for any camera shake we're getting. Find the source of the leak. So, this is what I've been really interested in trying to find out. This is the make and model of the 240 volt water heater that we've had installed in our caravan. And like I said, I've been able to find nothing about this online. This, with the blue arrow, cold water inlet. There's the red arrow, hot water outlet, and then drainage there, drained out point there. Main reason I have removed this now is the horrible black pipe fell off while it was draining down and started weeping all over the floor. So it's nearly empty. I've just taken it out. And then we shall start looking to see what is going on. I will try and do a bit of research about this type of water heater and see if I can find anything out about it. Right, I'm just taking a short interlude. I've cleared up the coffee that I've thrown everywhere. So I'll take this screw out. It is very unplugged and disconnected from the mains. The top knob pulls off. Right. I don't know if you can see this, you probably can't. But this is a wet. So whatever has been leaking has been getting in here. What I now need to see all on here? There's all got condensation on. So I think we can probably say that this water heater is not going to be reusable. I'm still going to dismantle it to see if I can see what's going to happen, but I think we'll be looking at getting a replacement. Yeah, and there we have it, I think, folks. See if I can get you to focus a little bit more, that's better. It looks like that is the source of our leak. This heating element and thermostat simply pushes in. You can see there's a double O-ring seal around that. I'm having trouble focusing. Double O-ring seal. A bit crusty, but that's because we've been using it. Thermostat was the top connector as we were looking at it. Heating element, the lower one. Pretty much as we guessed. But this crack, I think, goes all the way through. I have tried lifting off this insulation, but it's very well stuck down. And we can see the limit of that crack there. And all of this insulation around here is wet. And I can feel, I don't know if you can hear the pinging there. Yeah, that's my nail dragging across that line, and I can feel the crack all the way through there. So, yes, 240 volt water heater is dead. So I said I'd do a little bit of research, and I have, and I can't see a lot on YouTube or anywhere about these heaters. I did find one YouTube video in Italian. Ciao Lumiconi Mobile Van Adventure. Apologies for my English pronunciation. He'd also had the same problem. It suddenly started leaking at the 240 volt end. He suggested that actually this part was no longer circular but slightly oval. I have put my gauge on it, my caliper gauge on it, and it might be fractionally out, but of course this also might be expanding, or the ovalness might be expanding when it's full of hot water, making this leak worse. I will be looking to replace this with a different product.